Hi everyone, I'm back tonight to do a new soap video, melt and pour. This is some melt and pour that I picked up at Michael's, and as you guys know, I always try and use my 40 to 50% discount coupon, and I picked that up, and I found this really cool mold online, and it reminds me of the 70s because of the sayings peace and the peace sign and love, so that made me want to do a tie-dye type soap. Okay, so let's get it started. I have my glass cup to put my melt and pour in. I have alcohol. I have the two different fragrances. This one is called Bite Me. It's really adorable. I love this fragrance. And I also have pear berry. And I have some food coloring. And just a sheet of paper so I can cut my soap on. So let's get started. Oh, and I have these brushes because I'm going to use these brushes to put the food coloring inside the mold. Well, actually, I can just do this. Try and get an idea. I never weigh anything out. Maybe I will after I make the soap. And then I can go ahead and weigh before next time. But I just kind of set that in the mold to get an idea of how much I need. If I don't have enough, I can always go back and add a little bit more. So that might be enough. So let's just put this inside our cup. And melt this, and I'll be right back. Okay, this is 25 seconds. I still have a little bit more ways to go. Okay, this is after 10 more seconds, so 35 seconds in all total. So I'm just going to sit this here and let this cool down a bit. Move this to the side. I'm going to take my alcohol and spray my mold. I kind of want to give it something to let the color run on. So while it's cooling down, before I add my fragrance, I'm going to go ahead and decide on which colors I want to use. I have green here, like a lime green, pink, purple, blue. Then I have green here, red and yellow. So let's see. Let's go with some pink. And I don't want a lot, so I'm just going to, oops. Going to wet my brush a little bit and add just a little bit of my color. I'm just going to dance it around inside. Okay. Take a different brush. Let's see, I've used my pink. Let's go with some blue. Do the same thing with the blue. Just squeeze it and get a little bit on, dance that around inside. And as you can see, I'm doing it very sparingly because I don't want a real strong concentration of color. So I'm just doing it very lightly. Let's see. So we have pink and blue. How about a little bit of yellow? Okay, so now I'm going to add my fragrance, and I'm going to go ahead and go with the pear berry. Mix that up. Starting to cool down, so let's go. Move this over some. And let's pour and see what happens. I'm only going to pour halfway up right now because I feel like I might need to add some more color on the side. So I'm just going to spray it with my alcohol. This is 91% to break the bubbles. And as you can see, there's a really good concentration of color just from me slightly brushing the color on with the paintbrushes. So you don't want to drip it straight out the container into this. I think it would be too much. Okay, that kind of settled, and I want to break this up a little bit. So let's see. And it looks like I could use a little bit more soap. So I'm just going to break another cube off and pop this in the microwave while it solidifies. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit more fragrance because I did need to add more soap. And now I want to add some green, so what I'm going to do is take the yellow brush. I should have cleaned these while I was waiting, but I'm going to use the yellow brush and take just a little bit of the green. Just put it in spots here. And let's see, how about some purple? Let's do a little bit of purple. So I'm going to take the pink brush and use my purple. Just a tad here and there. Spray it with some alcohol. And also, whenever you're doing melt and pour and you're doing layers of soap, always put alcohol between both layers so it'll make it stick together better. So here goes. This might even break through some. Now I'm just going to take my brush and see if anything comes off into there. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, guys, this is an experiment to see if it works. And let's take this brush. Okay. We see what this looks like. We don't know what it looks like on the bottom, so I'm praying that it turns out really cute, guys. So keep your fingers crossed. There we go, the alcohol. So what I could have done is put this on the tray and set this inside the refrigerator to cool down, but I didn't, so I'm not going to move it. So I'm going to let this sit here and solidify, and once it's done, I'll come back and show you guys our finished soap. Okay, so I went ahead and let my soap firm up a bit and then popped it into the refrigerator for about 15 minutes. So now let's just unmold it and see what we have. Ooh, I like it. So now what I can do is, I do have some mica powder that I use for soaps. And so all I would need to do is probably, you know, if I want the word peace to pop out more, is take a little bit of mica powder, mix it in with alcohol, use one of my fine tip brushes and just paint out peace. If I do that, you guys, I'll put the picture up so you can see it. But yeah, I like it. It turned out really pretty. It smells so good. If you guys like this video, please leave me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, please leave it in the box below. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Thanks so much for watching.